What's up, people? Let me turn the air conditioner down a little bit. Yes, another freaking valet video. You would think I learned my lesson a couple years ago. I was adamant that I would never valet my car again. This is not clickbait. This isn't doing it for views. I was pissed off on Friday night. Those guys and girls who were in our track chat on Instagram, some of the closest people in the SRT community, saw the first video that I put up. I did post or talk about it recently live when we were coming back from Boston and what happened. I'm going to explain everything that happened, and I know based on what happened the last time I uploaded this type of video that there's going to be mixed reviews. There are going to be just jackasses out there that are going to be like, it's your fault, you did it. They're going to be the normal people of you out there that are going to be mad at the valet, and then there's just going to be people that don't give a shit. They're just going to be like, well, who cares? So I know it's going to be mixed reviews. Bear with me. Also try to put yourself in my shoes. If it was your car, think about it if it was your car. Now, if you really don't care about your vehicle or you really don't care what happens to it, I completely understand that. You also got to understand that there are people out there like myself that do take care of their vehicle. And leaving it in the care of someone else, a valet, especially at a fancy hotel where they're supposed to, just do the job. That's all. That's all I ask. Do your job. I don't care what the job you have in this world. I don't look down on anybody. You work at McDonald's, Burger King, fast food, just do your job. Okay? That's all. This is what happened, and I'm going to show you a little picture of it after it's wiped off. Catch my breath here for a second. Excuse me. This past weekend, never been to Boston. I've always wanted to drive up to Boston. I'm not a fan of their sports teams. I'm an Eagles fan. Philly through and through. Some of you are going to hate me for that. That's all right. We drove up to Boston on Friday. I just got done work Friday morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had no sleep until I got to Boston late Friday night. Okay, 36 hours. I was so excited about going. The adrenaline kept me up. I wasn't like dozing off. It wasn't like I was unsafe. I was just 36 hours straight, wide awake. Pulled into Boston late, around I think about 11:30. We get to our hotel, and I first want to say that the hotel and the valet are separate. The hotel and the staff there are paid by the hotel. Quality, awesome hotel. I'm going to speak nothing but highly about them. But the service they use, they didn't even like them. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. But I want to say that up front. It had nothing to do with the hotel. I recommend the hotel. Don't recommend the valet. So we stayed at the Battery Wharf right there. I can't remember the address. It's called the Battery Wharf Hotel. It's right on the water. Beautiful. It's right next to the Coast Guard base. Beautiful hotel. I recommend the hotel. The staff, super friendly. Our concierge, Sergey, great guy. Privet, if you're watching this, Sergey, he was a really, really good, helpful person. And if his bosses are watching, you got a good dude there. So we pulled in, and I immediately noticed that there was no place to park. There's only a valet. I pulled up. It was late. It started to rain. Valet came over. The first thing I said was, where can I park my car? He says, we park your car for you. I said, no. I had a bad experience with the valet guys. I don't want to park my car with you. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. I just had a really bad experience a couple years ago, which you can see that video. I'll link it at the end of this one. You can crush me on that also. Basically, with that video, a valet down in Wildwood, New Jersey, kept driving around the parking lot all day with my car, moving it over and over again, bragging to his friends, having a little good old time in my Pro-Charge Jeep SRT. And you know what? It's my vehicle. It's not his. If it was your car, you take care of, you wouldn't want someone driving it. We're wasting your gas. So, whatever. He drove it around. Since the radio was playing in that video that you'll watch if you want to watch it, I had to mute that area of him bragging to his friends because I would have gotten demonetized if I played that music. So, long story short, you can see it. Some of it's muted because of the monetization rules YouTube has on their algorithm. Anyway, tell these guys at the Battery Wharf, I do not want to valet. Is there any other option? The guy says, yeah, you could park it yourself. You drive down to the light, you make a right, you go down the garage, park it yourself. He says, but you got to leave your keys. Well, if I'm parking it myself, why do I have to leave my keys? Park me somewhere you won't move it. Move cars out of the way. Let me park there. I'm leaving on Sunday. Don't touch the car. I don't understand that. If I could park it myself, take my keys with me. Why? That was That was stupid. That was a dumb thing for, yeah, if you want to park it yourself, but we're still going to move your car. It makes no sense to me. I said no. And then they said you could drive a couple blocks. If you go to the light, make a left, go down a couple blocks. On the right-hand side, there's another parking place. And he even said it's a little cheaper. It's like $30 a day as opposed to the hotel, which was $50 a day. You can park it yourself. It was pouring. It was late. And also, I had valet mode, and I have dash cam. I have everything in here, and I figured, no, I'm not doing that. And this was my mistake. I admit it. It's totally my mistake for not walking in the rain 2 blocks. I did have an umbrella. I was lazy. I'm going to admit that right now. You can shit all over me for being lazy. Did not want to do it. I was like, fine. I was like, they're just going to park it. He's like, we probably won't move it. And it's in a secured lot right there below the hotel, well, the first building or whatever. I said, fine. I left my keys. Went to bed. They left my car in front of the hotel in the little foyer area until 7:30 in the morning. Nobody touched it. Just stayed there. I guess they quit at a certain hour and let it sit in front of the hotel door, right in front of where you drop it off. I was like, I was cool with that. Poured all night. Really bad lightning and thunder woke us up around 7 o'clock, 7:30. So I kind of knew it was there. That's why I looked out and saw it. And then we heard it start up because I just got a new Borla Attack Catback, which I just reviewed. It's freaking loud as balls. Sounds great. That woke us up because we were on the second floor facing the car. Probably woke up everybody in the hotel. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. No, I'm kidding. Ugh, God, yeah, I hate that you got to say this on the internet because there's somebody going to be like, you're a dick. Anyway, as soon as he went and parked it, I have a Blackview DR900S 2-channel dash cam. Okay, if you don't have a dash cam, I highly recommend it. I'm sponsored by Blackview. You know, I give them away every time I have a milestone here on the channel, or when I have a new unit, I test and review it. I've been doing it for a couple of years. I also have a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot from AT&T to keep it connected to the internet while it's in the car. You can't connect your dash cam to your car's internet because when the car's off, the internet's off. So you need something else when you're out and about, this type of incident. I turn this on, put it up here in the visor like this, and hit it, and left it in there. And they went and parked my car. So the first video, I'm going to show you first what happened, and I wasn't mad at this. I put it in valet mode. He could gun it, and he ain't going anywhere, and this is what happened. Basically, the guy goes down the ramp, pulls up, another guy, one of his buddies, like, oh, and then he says something like, you know it, or I don't know, you'll hear it in a second. He guns it. It goes nowhere because it's in valet mode. You'll hear the exhaust get loud. He parks the car. I wasn't mad at that. I was like, he had a little fun. No big deal. Parks it. I'm like, we're done, right? First, watch the video. Here you go. This is him parking my car. Check it out.
You are ready.
GPS signal is lost.
All right, no big deal, no harm, no foul. Guy had a little fun. I've let people that follow me launch my car. I really was not upset at this at all. Guy had a little fun showing off. I don't know how much you show off really when you can't go anywhere, but you know, it was loud. Today, literally it's today. I go, we check out. There's the guy who's standing there. I don't know his name. Nice guy. We were talking for about 15 minutes. It's, you know, here's my ticket. They call in for the car. 15 minutes later, the car comes up. As the car goes around and parks in front of me, the whole side of the car is covered in this white spots. Like, best way to describe it is cigar ashes, like big, thick. But when you touched it, it was hard. It was like cement or plaster, like plaster. Okay, that wet plaster dripped. It dripped all over the car, and I noticed it right away. I was like, "What the hell is this?" I opened the door. This is the part that I was pissed about. That if you just take care of your things, you just don't want to see this happen. The idiot left my window down. The whole interior of the car, all down on the door, over my, the unlock lock button, the window, the up and down for everything, soaked with this plaster or whatever you want to call it. It's all over the door, it's all over the window, it's all over the front, it's on the hood. And then there was another sticky substance that we have a picture of it. And you're going to say, well, it's wiped off. How can we tell? I'm going to tell you that. You're going to be able to see it in the dash cam footage. I'm going to show you. I don't know if they catch the guy with his fingers on it. The manager for the valet came over and I was pissed. I said, dude, why'd you leave my window down? He goes, we don't leave your window down. It's our policy to keep the window up. Your policy? Then how the F did the inside of my car get soaked with all this plaster all over? He's like, I don't know. I said, I know. You left the window down. He was adamant. He was arguing with me. No, the window was up. It's our policy. I said, well, you didn't abide by your policy. The nitwit driver who parked the car, you know it guy, or you all there, whatever the hell he says, left the window down. And he left it in a spot inside the building that had a major leak. It was evident. It was all over the car, all down inside the door, all over the door, all over the electronics, all over the buttons. Yeah, it pisses me off because they didn't take care. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. They didn't do their job. And I don't know if there's going to be any effects down the road with any of the electronics in the door. And I don't know how much leaked inside the door because he left it there for 2 days straight underneath this constant stream of plastery water, whatever the hell it was. Now, he says, I'm going to get you a form, an insurance form, or whatever, a report, and he witnesses it. This is the clip. I was so pissed I almost forgot to get my camera out. I got my camera out to record this to prove that this happened. Here's that clip now.
And of the witness right here, so.
All right. So that's him standing next to me. Me filling out the form. Obviously, I've got to black out all the information because I don't want you. It's all my personal info on there. But that's him filling out the form, okay? In case there's a claim or whatever. Which I don't feel like suing. I'm not suing nobody over this. I'm just pissed that it was, negligent or whatever. I don't listen. As long as the car's fine, don't give a shit. I'm just pissed that they didn't take enough care and it was coating the whole thing, right? And now someone's gonna say, well, if you didn't care, why put up the video? This is a warning. Don't use valets. I'm 2 for 2 with finding the shittiest valets ever, okay? There should not be a 3 for 3. And at least it's been 3 years since I screwed up. But while he's standing there and I get out to point to all this stuff and try to troubleshoot, or not troubleshoot, guess what type of material this shit is, he takes a dry cloth that he had in his hand that I didn't see and just starts going, I got it. All over the damn car. So my car's ceramic coated, and the car's been babied. I'm not a prima donna. As you can see, I wear the same shit every day. Okay, I got a ton of Army shirts. I was a 13 Fox first. Okay, so those of you thinking Blue Falcon, go F yourselves. And then I was a 95 Bravo. Okay, if you want to know why I had to switch MOSs, you can ask. But 13 Fox was my primary. I love being a 13 Fox. And I only have 2 13 Fox t-shirts. Anyway, he starts wiping the shit, and I've kept this car from day one. Kind of like once a week it goes to the detail. I have a buddy of mine, real cheap here in Philly. His name's June. Does a great job. Foam cannon. There's been no rough abrasive crap on it. This dude starts scrubbing the hood where that sticky shit is, and there's a picture of that here in the corner of your screen. Hopefully, well, we have the Autoflex Express on the front. It's kind of like a liquid PPF, so I'm not worried about that. But over here on the door, it's going like this. I'm like, bro, you don't ever wipe a car like that has this rough concrete-like material on it with a dry towel. So yeah, the side's got lots of brush and scratch marks that June's gonna have to buff out. There's gonna be a lot of you like, oh, you're just doing this for clicks and views, or blah blah blah. I'm pissed, and this is what I do. I have a channel. I talk about everything. I just did 2 other videos reviewing my cat back and the new tires we just put on, and this shit happened to me again. So I'm a little upset about it. Any normal person out there who trusted a place or for a service or had their car, and they're going to be clowns. I know there's some potatoes out there. They're going to be like, well, I never do it. I know you're perfect. You know, you live in that glass house on that high horse. Nothing ever happens and you never do anything wrong. I know you're out there. I know you're going to tell me below. Some of you idiots. The other people, the normal people, are going to be like, yeah, shit happens. You know, sucks. Hopefully it's not that bad. Thank you for those of you out there that are going to understand. For the other clowns, pay you no mind. But it is what it is. It's a warning. Okay. Again, the hotel, in my opinion, 5 stars. Battery Wharf in Boston, the town itself, also 5 stars. Great time. If you're close to Boston, never been there, you want to go check it out, really good time. I had a great time in Boston. The hotel was excellent. The staff, like I said, our concierge, Sergey, good dude. Just a really good place. They got a shitty valet service, or I should not say shitty, because there are other people there who probably do their job. And one person, who I just unfortunately forgot to roll the window up and had a little fun, a little spirited driving. Hopefully nothing bad comes from all the gunk and water and shit that was on my door that we wiped out. I will update you guys down the road. If something happens, it is what it is. I didn't get it all out. There's still a couple spots, but the buttons all seem to work, so that's the most important part. Take my mistake as a warning. If you don't have to valet, don't. They have a job to do. So a lot of them don't do their job. You know, I don't have statistics on this, but if I'm 2 for 2, it just seems like they don't care. A lot of these places just don't care. The jackass down the shore who drove my car around and round and round, it's not your car. You're not there to show off. You know, you're not paying for the gas. All day, 6 hours. He kept, every once in a while, I'd get in the car, he'd pull it out, he'd drive around his lot, show off to his buddies who were there with him. I'm like, dude, yeah, he didn't take it on the street and go beat on it. Still, it's not his car. Don't touch. Park it. Do your job. I don't know. I'm going to have mixed reviews with this. I know. It's a thumbs up and thumbs down world. So get it out of your system now. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Right? So that's all I have. Those of you who understand, do me a favor, hit the like button, the little bell notification down here in the corner. If you would, please subscribe. As soon as we hit 10,000 subscribers, I am giving away another Blackview DR900S2 channel dash cam. The clip that you saw, again, in the corner of your screen of the guy driving, it's front and rear facing camera. You can see the rear one back there. It's a $600 value. I'm also giving away $500 in cash when we do that giveaway. And if you follow me on Instagram over at East Coast Jeep SRT, I'm giving away some cash to one of the followers over there. As soon as we hit 10K, we'll make an announcement. We'll pick a date where we're going to go live. We're going to do it live. It's not a scam. People that are local already know this because there are a couple of people that have won for me local. It's my way of rewarding the people, you guys and girls out there, whether you like me or not, who support me or who have come through and have supported me. Whether you gave me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, a positive comment, or a negative one, you're all welcome to these giveaways, okay? Thank you. Thank you for helping this channel in its, short-lived life so far. I try to put out good information. I try to help people, especially in the Jeep SRT community. This is a Trackhawk with how-to videos. There's a lot of how-to videos up, reviewing products, giving you my blue-collar layman's honest review on what it is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I throw it in the trash. I tell you it's garbage. And I try to stay away from clickbait. I don't believe in that clickbait shit. And a lot of these channels that clickbait you with, you're going to see, especially now with the 2020 Mustang that's out, everyone's buying a Mustang. We'll see. I only trust a few people that I know personally that don't, who have Mustangs that aren't clickbaiters. So, that being said, you guys and girls be safe. That's all I have. I'm out.